Brit is here today to share Brit & Co.'s favorite winter Fitspo tips, apps, and gear for those who may need some extra motivation to help achieve their New Year wellness solutions.
Ooh.
Brit, help us out.
Are you guys doing any New Year's resolutions?
Just to drink more water.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm failing miserably.
What's yours?
I've started meditating.
Okay, that's good.
Be kinder to myself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To drink more.
You are
More
right on
of
track.
everything, water and alcohol and
You can fill in the blank.
fill in the blank, yeah.
I can put anything in a blank.
So I've been doing, for the last year, a weekly challenge rather than an annual challenge. And many of them have been like fitness related. I kicked
Planking.
I was trying to get to a 5-minute plank, but that seems like it's more.
That's a long time.
I mean,
That's really hard.
but in a week, and so my baseline was like a minute.
Right.
I got to 3 minutes by the end of the week, though. Planking is actually like the best overall body exercise you can do that tones you, which is crazy because you can do it in 3 minutes, and you're sort of like, okay.
I'm toned.
I literally saw a difference in my abs in a week. There's some photos of me, and then also one of my weeks was to do like a weird fitness workout every day. So I did like. It's called Burn here in New York. It's like 45-degree fitness studio. You used to work out in the cold, which revs your metabolism. I did aqua cycling, like soul cycle in a pool. I did all kinds of things. So I'm really into this. I feel like I have some good tips after going through this as a guinea pig. But my favorite thing lately is this ring. It's a computer in a ring, and it's called the Aura Sleep Ring. It actually tracks your sleep and your activity during the day and all kinds of like biometrics about yourself, not just like how long you slept, but it breaks it down into like deep sleep, light sleep, REM sleep, your heart rate variability while you sleep, your temperature, your everything else. And I've learned now, like last night I got 4 hours and 59 minutes of sleep. I was on a flight coming to New York. But most people average an hour of deep sleep. That's like the vector that matters most. And if you can get between an hour and a half of deep sleep, even if you sleep for 4 hours total, you're gonna feel like super energized the next day.
Wow.
So this is how people hack sleep cycles, where they only sleep 4 hours a night, but they still feel great. But anyway, so that's been like one of my favorite things.
That you can read it? The statistics,
so it has Bluetooth in here that connects to your phone, and every day it just updates, and it does all of your activity and stuff during the day.
It's a more stylish Fitbit, basically.
Yeah, I don't like sleeping with like a big bracelet on, but the ring you don't even feel. So highly recommend it. It actually has like some back orders, like a 6-week back order, because it's been
I like that it has different colors too.
Yeah,
it's
you
nice.
could get rose gold if you really want.
Yeah.
And then I also love a bunch of different types of gadgets. I have 2 kids, like you guys know, so I have to work out at home a lot. So I do Glow for like yoga workouts, and they have some meditation workouts on that too. But anything from 15 minutes to an hour, like world-class fitness instructors, yoga instructors. And then also there's one called Obey, O-B-E. It's here in New York City. They have a studio. It's kind of like the Peloton thing where it's like live on-demand classes you tune into every day, but they're like cardio dance and things like that.
I love that.
Do you guys work out at home?
No, I mostly go to Equinox. Usually I'm a gym guy.
I'm a class person.
You're a class person?
Yeah.
I do mostly classes, and then if I'm in a desperate bind, I'll do some squats and some like, there's always those videos on Instagram where it's like a girl like, look, you can work out with a pillow. And I'm like, I'll just do the pillow workout.
They started making like really fancy dumbbells that double as interior decor. They look like bookends, so you can keep them like in your living room shelves during the day.
I love that.
But then like in the early morning, you grab them and actually start working. I
Yeah,
feel like
the corner of my
it's
living room
I
is
like
just like
that.
yoga mats and like a roller. It looks like a weird gym.
Yeah, you don't want to like leave it out.
Where else do you put it?
So you store it on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I work out in my living room. I do like tapes, like an old person, I feel.
That's okay.
That's
VHS?
It's all in vogue now.
Yeah, VHS.
You're the most trendy of everyone.
Oh, cool.
These guys all do.
Thank you.
Who do you follow? Who are your like fitness inspirations?
So randomly, I started following A-Rod recently,
Good one.
who not himself is a fitness inspiration, but he posts so many fitness workouts of J-Lo, which he calls Jennifer, which is very sweet.
That is her name.
So there's like there's a video of them like working out at the gym. Look, they're in the gym for like an hour. They do so many things. I was watching it like 5
Yeah,
times.
they look so good.
And now I just saw yesterday they're on a low carb. They're no sugar, no carbs for 10 days. It's a 10-day challenge.
Wow.
And so he was like holding up a thing of meat, just being like, we're eating meat all week. Yeah.
But see, they have people helping them.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Like that guy's
Doesn't it look
literally
easier
holding
to
her
work
waist.
out when
I
he's
would
just,
keep
like,
going if
holding
somebody
her?
was holding my waist. Yeah.
Well, that's why getting a trainer is one of the best luxuries ever. That like people what you can afford, because you have someone literally planning out. This is what you will do every day. This is what you'll eat every day. This is how you will look at the end of it.
Yeah. I don't have a trainer, but I follow this guy, Team Mahoney, on Instagram, and he shows all of the exercises that he does with his clients, and they are so hard and they're all core focused. And I've tried a few of them. They're super difficult, and I feel like if I did them a couple times a week, they would actually work. I don't. But it's really cool to follow him on Instagram and look at all the exercises that I don't do.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my secret way of following J-Lo's workouts that I pretend like I can replicate.
She's ripped.
She's super ripped.
She's
She had
cool.
twins. Did you see her 10-year challenge photo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She's insane.
It's like
49
giant belly of twins and then like ripped abs in the 10-year later.
Again, she chose the most extreme.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
She should have just shown a picture from her Fly Girl days. You know, nobody in living color? Cool. Just me? I got you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, the color red is often seen as a good way to grab attention in business settings, but not all attention is good attention. A new study by Hello Giggles finds that while red can impress and make a statement at work, it very much depends on the context, audience, and message you're trying to send. So is red really a power color? Let's break it down.
All the important studies being put out by Hello Giggles.
Yeah, Hello Giggles is
on it.
All the best scientists work at Hello Giggles.
As you saw Hillary Clinton in her famous red.
Brit's wearing red
pantsuit.
today.
I
Do you feel
really,
ferociously powerful
like
right now?
powerful with an edge of like sexy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you might beat me at some point.
Yeah.
Oh no, watch out.
I opted out of the red lipstick because I felt like that would push me over the edge. This is like tame red,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but
More
red
like
lip,
a-
I don't know. But as a Swiftie, I can
Right.
say that like Taylor has really empowered me to go for it with the red
Every
lip.
time you bring up
Her
Taylor.
album was called Red.
I actually can't
Did
listen
she
to Taylor
invent
Swift
red?
without thinking about you now. It's
can't
really
either.
funny.
I mean,
It's
Brit
really
loves
funny.
her.
Did you guys watch the Netflix
No.
special?
No, not yet.
No.
But I know you have. I got you. You're in it. Right?
I'm like the back.
row.
I'm in the dancer line. Yeah.
Front row reaching up. I'm actually, to be honest, afraid to wear red.
Why?
I never wear red. I'm not somebody who like wants my clothes to be a focal point. I'd rather sort of blend in. And so wearing red makes me feel too seen.
I think you look great in red.
I own anything red.
Yeah, I'm actually afraid of it, I think. a lot.
I
Yeah.
I wear red purely just to look sexy. I mean, clearly that's my interpretation of wearing red. But also, I learned red was a power color. Allie threw one of her faces to me when she's like, "Oh, she hates me so much." I remember when I was watching Housewives back then. Bethany Frankel was like, "Wear red. That's a power color." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'm learning something."
I have raised like venture capital for Brit & Co. and I like knowingly wore a red button-up shirt
Really?
going into so many of the meetings. Yeah, as a female entrepreneur, you are already like at a loss for winning over deals, and so you have to like dress more powerfully. And you know the studies also about like body posture are
Yeah.
so true. So I would like put on my red button-up and sort of like
The
stand
superhero.
like this, like Wonder Woman for like 5 minutes before I walked into the meeting. I mean, hey, I got some
And it
good
worked.
deals.
The,
Yeah.
the posturing is very helpful. Like before I do like stand up, usually like if I go on stage before I was like sitting like this, I always don't feel great about my performance. But if I like walk around and stuff and like just punch some walls before I go on, I usually perform better. But like it really does feel good to like do those like the TED Talk power, fake it till you make it.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with red, though, it's like I think Handmaid's Tale is really claiming that color, and now so I'm seeing if you do wear red, it's like, are you a handmaid?
Yeah, it's
And-
like I'm so fertile.
Yeah,
Come
right.
kidnap me and make me a slave so
Right.
I can have your babies.
But maybe it
No.
is sending that weird subtle sign. Like I was reading this article and they say in nature, like animals and monkeys, like the one that's the strongest and the fittest and the most like fertile has like the reddest face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's super weird.
I don't know. I guess like I don't want people to look at me and be like, "Wow, she's so fertile." Like that's not what I'm going for in my life. So I don't need red.
Red.
That's cool. Congrats. Yeah.
I'll stand alone and rock my red
Yeah.
and be a
No,
Taylor
I-
Swift
I-
fan.
What
I don't
are
need
your
you guys. Don't
go-to
worry.
colors though? What are your go-to?
All of the colors.
Really?
Are my
Yeah, you're
colors.
pretty colorful.
I'm a colorful
Yeah.
person. I'm
I'm
like
black.
anti-you. Yeah, I'm like, oh, why are you guys wearing so much black lately?
I'm black and I'm
Yeah, I can't. I like the black, gray, blue, basically.
yeah.
I like pastels, the like pinks and lilacs.
That's
Yeah, you wear a lot of like purple.
Yeah,
yeah, like
I
this,
feel you.
orange.
even in winter.
Yeah, you never know.
I know.
You never know.
What about you,
Lucas?
I would say like blue and gray are safety, but I've gotten these sweaters like maroon, green, like off-white that I'm trying to wear more and try to add more
Off-white?
color.
That's not a color.
Not after Labor Day, you're not.
I know. Well, what's that?
You
what's
can
green
now.
then?
You
Is it
can
green
now.
then?
Yeah.
I wore it with the green
But
shirt
you
the
just
other day.
can't qualify that as a color.
I guess not.
Why
I guess
not?
not. I guess white's not. White's the absence of color.
Black
Yeah.
and white are not color. RGB, guys.
You're right.
RGB.
Oh.
Yeah.
RGB.
Ruth Bader.
Roy G.
RB.
Biv, not
Roy G.
Art,
Biv.
not
Ruth Bader-
not
Ruth
Ruth
What's
Bader Bister?
happening?
Red, green, blue, like the
Roy G.
Yeah.
Biv.
Those
Oh,
are the colors.
I was like,
Yeah.
Roy
Ruth
G.
Bader Ginsburg.
Biv, is that better?
Yeah.
Roy G.
Yeah.
Biv.
I've never heard
Not
RGB.
even. I think of Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, that's.
This
I was
is
like, yes.
we love her. She wears
Confused. I
black
had
a
no
lot.
idea what was
Black.
happening.
We were just talking about colors, and now we're like, where are we? Can someone help us?
You know what's a weird thing, and then I won't do this rant, is like if you say a color or like the word yellow over and over again, after like a minute or so, you like are like, why is it like you're like yellow, 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 yellow? Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
I do that. It's like when you look at a word too long and then it doesn't look like a word anymore.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the word island, all of a sudden all you see is island and you're like, is that a word? What is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
no.
you're with
What is
me.
happening? Did you guys read?
Yeah.
It's just reading.